Hey everybody, it's Aaron and welcome back to the House of Aaron. Alright y'all, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but it's only because I had to get this set up straight. I had to figure some things out. And I've been also really busy with my vlogging channel, so if you haven't already, go check out my other channel, Life of Aaron, where you just get my life, okay? My life is awesome. It's amazing. God gave me this life, and I think He gave it to me to share it with you guys, okay? So go ahead and check out the Life of Aaron. It's all new vlogs coming up. It's one coming up this weekend, either today or tomorrow on Monday. So if you haven't already, check out the Life of Aaron. But right now you're on the House of Aaron, okay? And we got a special new video for you. So if you haven't, go ahead, subscribe, comment, like on this video. And yeah, House of Aaron is where we talk about celebrity news, hot topics, gossip, politics, anything and everything that's on my mind that I want to talk about. So let's get into the video for today. The Real Housewives of Atlanta and all the tea that's been going on and everything that's been happening. Full disclosure, okay, giving you a little background information. I am the biggest Real Housewives of Atlanta fan ever. It is my favorite show. It is the best show on reality television. And if you're not watching it, what are you doing? But today we got to talk about Kenya Moore whore. I just thought that Kenya Moore started off on the show being very fake and not transparent at all. I don't even know where they found her, where they picked this bitch up from. Like, why did Bravo choose her? We don't know. But they literally got her from Oblivion and put her on the show with the beautiful Portia Williams. Okay, I am a little biased. I'm sorry. Like, Portia is my bitch and Kenya is a bitch. Yeah, and I felt like ever since then she's been really fake. She's been a phony, she's been a freak, and she's been a fraud, okay? They love to accuse Portia and Phaedra for being freaking fraud, but Kenya is actually the combination of both a freak and a fraud, okay? Emphasis on the fraud part, because one, I feel like anybody who gets plastic surgery, when they're confronted about it and it's like, no, I haven't had plastic surgery, like, no, my boobs, first off, your boobs are, your waist is super tiny, your boobs are super big like melons, and they're perfectly circular, okay, like an implant. And then your ass is like Nicki Minaj circa 2011. Like, you've had plastic surgery, okay? So that's the fraud part number one. The fraud part number two is when she brought Walter on the show on the 5th season of the Atlanta Housewives, and she's portraying to these people, oh my God, this is my man, I want him to marry me, this is Walter, and everybody got into Walter's shit because it was a fake damn relationship. She got that man from rentaboyfriend.com. And to me, if you're gonna be on reality television, then show your life, like, show what's going on. It's been a trend on the Housewives that you are supposed to at least be talking to someone, be married, have a boyfriend, have a fiance or something when you first get on. And I think everyone has had that with the exception of Claudia Jordan. She's the only housewife of Atlanta that got on the show being a housewife without being attached to a man. And I think the only reason she got on there was because it was Claudia Jordan. She already had a name for herself. Like, Claudia Jordan is pretty known. I feel like if you ask any random, well, I don't know. Nowadays, we don't know what she's doing. I guess she's on the radio. I'm doing better than me, so shout out to Claudia Jordan. Yeah, Kenya got on there with that fake ass boyfriend. It's like, bitch, what the fuck are you? You are not fooling me. You're not fooling them. You're not fooling the ladies on the show. Like, this is not your boyfriend, girl. And I don't know. And it's funny. Notice how Kenya, every boyfriend she has, they're extremely, vastly different, okay? And I'm not saying that you have to have a type in order for this love thing to be real. But I am saying, okay, you look at Walter, then you look at Matt. Totally different opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, look at Matt and Walter versus Marc Daly. Okay, it's totally different. These men are just three totally different men. They look nothing alike. They act nothing alike. They are nothing alike. But anyways, I came on camera today to give y'all the tea. Okay, so I'm sure everybody already knows by now. Kenya Moore and Marc Daly, who is her husband, that she got secretly married to off the show, they are now getting a divorce. And to me, it's kind of shocking, actually, because Kenya, once again, fooled my ass. I'm thinking she's getting married for real. She found love. She had a baby with this person. And Kenya Moore's whole storyline on this show is, oh my God, I want a husband and I want a baby. And she has been really, in my opinion, desperate. Only because we know that you paid Walter. And you can't tell me nothing. You cannot tell me nothing until we get an interview with Walter saying that Kenya did not pay him, or entice him to be a part of this show, to be a part of this fake storyline, I'm going to forever believe that Walter was from rentaboyfriend.com. I'm thinking she finally found the love of her life. She's been desperate for a man and a baby. Not saying Portia hasn't been desperate either. I feel like Portia was more desperate for a baby than she was for a man. She just wanted a baby. But I think Kenya really wanted the whole package. Like, she wanted to show these bitches, like, yes, I can have a man. I can keep a man. My eggs are still good. And I want a baby. I can have the baby. I can have it all. I can have the money. This, that, and the third. With that being said, Marc Daly has never really even been on the show. Like, I think he appeared on the show one time, her last season there before she got off. And he showed up at some party, and it was this whole big deal with his nose ring, and it was all this drama, like, who is this mystery man? Who is Kenya talking to? Who is she dating? And whatever. And then he finally showed up. But something just seemed really off. And of course, Kenya is this very public person. She does everything for reality television. And then you have this man who is not from reality television. He's not famous. He's not a public figure. He owns a restaurant in New York, and he's a businessman. Kenya wanted to be this big reality TV public person. He wanted to be this big business private person. And so on that level, it seems like it's a bit of an incompatibility factor there. So when Kenya and Marc Daly announced that they were going to get a divorce, this was a couple of days ago on People Magazine, okay? They went to People Magazine to put out a statement saying, hey guys, we're going to give a divorce, give us some privacy. Okay, so I'm going to read you what People Magazine says. They say, Kenya Moore will be twirling on her own. People can exclusively reveal the Real Housewives of Atlanta star and her husband Marc Daly have split a little over 2 years after saying their I do's. Moore, 48, and Daly, 49, have been married since June of 2017 when they tied the knot at a romantic sunset ceremony on St. Lucia Beach. Their separation comes less than a year after Moore gave birth to their child, daughter Brooklyn Doris Daly, who is so cute. And notice how Brooklyn was born on November 4th of 2018, which is the premiere date, I think, for almost every season of the show. But anyways, in an exclusive statement to People, both Moore and Daly asked for privacy. Okay, so this is Kenya Moore. She said, it is with profound sadness that I regret to inform my fans that I'm divorcing my husband, Marc Daly. Due to recent and ongoing circumstances, I can no longer continue in the marriage. So that implies to me that I can no longer continue in this marriage means that it's my decision, okay? I'm not continuing on. I need to go, okay? That's what I heard from that. She said, my sole concern and focus is and will always be my daughter, Brooklyn, my miracle baby. She was made in love and true commitment. I asked for our privacy to be respected and moving forward. A lot of people have been saying, why did they release a statement but then ask for privacy? I totally understand this from a celebrity PR standpoint, because if it leaks or if it gets out that you guys are divorcing and you haven't said anything or you don't say anything, it creates a lot more speculation and it creates a lot more drama and gossip, and it gives a lot more ammunition to the blog. So when you get ahead of it, it kind of is like, it is what it is. We're getting a divorce. Please leave us alone. Give us our privacy. And it's not, people can't speculate whether you're together or not because we already know what the deal is. So this is Marc's statement. He said, I have come to the difficult decision to separate from Kenya. So at this point, they're giving conflicted statements. Because from that line, I read, this is my decision and I don't want to be with this girl no more. Our daughter has two parents that love her very much and has her best interests. The situation should remain as private as possible. I cherish our family's good times together and will continue to co-parent in a loving way. Okay? Rumors, innuendo, or false accusations only serve to hurt our family and will be addressed through counsel as the law permits. Please respect our privacy during this challenging period. So they've only been married for only 2 years. And to me, this is shocking because we really don't know Marc that well. Like I said before, he's only showed up in the show one time. And that's because everybody thought he was fake. Okay, everybody thought he was a made-up rentaboyfriend.com person. So we like, okay, who is this man, Kenya? Who is this man? And so I kind of felt like he only showed up to just lay those rumors to rest. Like, bitch, yes, I am real. I am a real person. I am Kenya's husband. Okay, here I am, live and in the flesh, live and in color. And that was the only time we ever saw Marc on the show. And so it's kind of hard to speculate and guess, okay, why aren't they together? A lot of people have been saying it's because maybe this was an arranged marriage for publicity. A lot of people have been saying that. A lot of people have been saying that Kenya just wanted a baby. But why go to the lengths of marrying somebody just to want to have a baby? Like, but I don't think Marc wanted publicity, because if that was the case, why wouldn't he have appeared on the show on Kenya's last season? So the part that annoys me is that Kenya and Marc went on a press run together. More specifically, they went on the Tamron Hall show. Tamron Hall from the Today Show is testing out a new talk show, and she had Kenya Moore there, Brooklyn, their daughter, that was there, and Marc Daly, all together as a family. Tamron Hall said, "Oh my God, we're gonna bring out the love of your life," when she was talking to Kenya, and then Marc and Brooklyn came out. This was, I think, 2 or 3 days before they announced this divorce. They're presenting to the world that they are a family, that they are together, that they are in love, that they're happy being parents to Brooklyn. They're presenting this false narrative, and I don't appreciate it. A couple days later, after the Tamron Hall interview, they did a charity gala black tie event. I guess it was in Atlanta, and they were filming it. Everybody was there. Portia, Tanya, Nene, Cynthia, everybody was there in attendance. And they went to this gala together as a couple. 2 days later, they announced that they're getting a divorce. I don't appreciate this, because I feel like I was played. I feel like I was played. Like, Kenya, why are you playing with me right now? Why? And I'm actually kind of excited, even though Kenya is my least favorite housewife, and even though I think she's a bitch, I feel like I was actually excited when she announced that she was coming back to the show, because Kenya is made for TV. She's good for TV. She's going to bring the drama. She's going to bring the sass. She's going to bring everything that we want in reality television. So I was excited when she, got on and she was like, "I'm coming back, bitch. I'm bringing my baby on the show. I'm bringing my husband on the show. My businesses are popping. More hair care. Like, what's good?" And I'm like, okay, Kenya Moore, like, I actually might like you this season. And then I hear that she's getting along with Portia and she's fighting with Nene. I can't stand Nene personally, so anybody fighting with Nene, I'm on their team. Anybody siding with Portia, I'm immediately on your team. So it's like, before the season even comes on, I'm like, okay, I'm slick, kind of on the low. Team Kenya Moore. And then you want to fake this relationship, fake this happy marriage, like, oh my God, let's do the Tamron Hall show together. We're a big happy family, the love of my life. And then 2 days later, give us privacy. We're getting a divorce. Thank you and good night. Kenya, what is going on? Okay, so I'm actually excited to see how this all plays out on the show when it comes in November. I hear that the trailer is coming really, really, really soon, so I'm super excited about that. Some of my predictions are that Portia and Nene, of course, are going to have their beef. We see that Cynthia got engaged. Nene and Cynthia also has kind of mended fences a little bit. It looks like Kenya and Eva had a beef, but then they kind of made up. But it looks like Kenya and Nene's beef stays persistent, because we know Nene was on Wendy Williams, and when Wendy asked about Kenya, Nene was like, who, what, when, where, and why. And then I also feel like Portia's gonna have a really good season, because we're gonna see her break up with Dennis. We're gonna see her come back together with Dennis. We're gonna see the drama with Nene. We're gonna see how she is raising her daughter. We might even see them plan a wedding, so we really don't know. I live for Portia. She's my bitch. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. But yeah, so the trailer, and I also think, this is the last point, I also think Tanya will have a peach. Fingers crossed, because when Tanya came on last season, I fell in love. Like, she is amazing. She's fresh. She brings a different energy to the show. She's super positive. Everybody, for the most part, likes her, except for Nene, but Nene is a little bit not here all the time. For the first time in life, I'm actually here for Marlo. Marlo is my girl. And so I want her to be messy. I want her to play devil's advocate. I want her to get into everybody's shit, and I want her to just bring me fashions, okay? That's why we want Marlo. Tell me what you guys think about this whole Kenya Moore, Marc Daly divorcing situation. I'm actually shocked. I'm shook, okay? They got my ass, okay? I feel like I've been rickrolled. Alright, you guys, so leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like this video. I will probably be reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta coming really, really, really soon. So stay tuned for that. Alright, I will see you guys later. Bye.